Good morning, bird brains. Out on the Dyna today. It is a gorgeous day. It's like low 70s, and I'm recording this on November 28th. Yeah, I know you guys hate me, but I like a lot of you guys up north live vicariously through the off season through this channel, so I won't rub it in too much. I'll just let you get the nice views and the sound of the motor going. Oh man, I just ordered my exhaust today, so that's an exciting thing. Also, I didn't want to do just exhaust, so I went ahead and did all stage one. I got air filter, Van Science fuel pack, and the exhaust. So that'll all be in time for build series episode 7. I think we're at 7. I lose count. I'm trying to think from the time this video goes up. It should be by next week. It's probably going to be either 2 or 3 weeks from whenever the last build series episode was. So definitely not longer than that, I think. Yeah, that should be right. So today is my first time riding since my break. I told you guys either last video or a couple of videos back about the little hiatus I was going to take from the channel and everything like that. I've got mixed feelings about it. So some of the pros and cons of the whole situation is when I do nothing, I want to do absolutely nothing, and that's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. I didn't touch the channel too much. I did get the Patreon pretty much up and going. It's about 80% finished at this point. But there was just stuff with the house that was going on, and then Miss Bird wanted to do something every night, and it got almost more stressful than relaxing. I just wanted to play video games, man. Like, I literally just, like, video games is like my escape from everything now. Riding can also take that place, but for me now, riding has almost turned into another job. Is because sometimes I find myself having to go out and record and things like that. So I almost feel myself having to go out and record and get episodes. So I don't get to ride just for fun that much anymore. And also that whole week that we were off, or I was off, weather was kind of hit and miss. It was kind of misty, rainy, cold. But we also wanted to dedicate some time for Miss Bird to practice riding, because she'd been kind of slacking on that. Not by choice so much, we've just been pretty damn busy lately. We're trying to sell our house by the end of the year, so if you've ever sold a house, you know that is just a complete nightmare. And also just the daylight. It gets dark at like 6 o'clock now. She doesn't get home till around 5:30, so we've got a very small window to actually go out and practice. But we did get in one good day of practice. She actually rode in the neighborhood for the first time, and she did excellent, which is so funny. I'm like, how did you take a 3-week break and get better? It doesn't make any sense. But she told me that she just got into a better place mentally, and that totally makes sense. I feel like when she was first starting off, she was very overpressured. She was making a lot of excuses for herself, and she kind of admitted that too. But this next round, or this last round that we went out, man, she was, like I said, completely different rider. All her stops were solid and smooth. Her shifts were a lot better. Just overall, just a better rider. Figure a few more months and she'll be ready for a little bit of cruising around town. One positive that did come out of it from the whole break is I did get a chance to separate myself from the channel enough to come up with some more ideas and kind of focus more on the direction that I want to take the channel, kind of focus on what's been working, what hasn't been working, and that's really beneficial. I feel like that part alone was worth all of the work and extra crap that I put into those couple weeks to get that week off. And on top of that, I was able to just kind of finish up some projects that I've been working on kind of towards the channel. One project I did pull the trigger on, and some of you saw this on Instagram already, but I did order the Bike and Bird poker chips. They came out pretty awesome. Here's a picture of them. These are for sale as we speak up on the eBay store. Now, if you don't have an eBay account, you can still purchase these. I just use this as an easier way to kind of funnel all my orders into one place. I have all my shipping software and everything tied off my eBay store. But like I said, if you don't have a PayPal or if you don't have an eBay account, you can still buy from the store. You can check out as a guest and enter in a credit card number just like any other online store. I've got two different versions here. I've got the Molly version and the Mia version, both of which feature the black and white Bike and Bird logo on the front. Pricing point is going to be $7 for one or $10 for two. The reason for the price jump, or the small price jump, is most of it's in shipping. I also want to mention that there are two shipping options. The free shipping option is, of course, free. That will get you a tracking number and usually 3 business day shipping anywhere in the US, in the continental US, I should say. This does not include insurance. So if the package is marked delivered on the tracking number and it didn't show up at your doorstep, there is nothing that I can do to get you your money back. Now, there is another shipping option. It's going to be $3 extra, I believe. That will get you priority, so that will give you either a 2 or 3 day business day shipping. It's a little bit faster, but it does provide insurance. So if it is lost or stolen or anything like that, you can file a claim through the USPS and get your money back to order a new one or just to keep, whatever you want to do. I also want to put out a notice to my locals. I will be carrying these for my rides. Since you won't have to be paying shipping, I can do these for $5 for one or $7 for two. Also, if you want multiples of some, you can choose the quantity and then go back to the page and be sure to add it to the cart, because if you add more than one item to the cart, you're going to get 20% off your entire order. And that's going to apply to all the decals on the store as well. Not just the Bike and Bird decals, not just the RIP Dyna decals, all the decals on the store. I have over 200 designs, I think. All the decals on the store will be 20% off. Anything you add to the cart will be 20% off after 2 items. So I'll, of course, include a link to that down in the description. You guys can go check that out and tell me what you think. Also, another important announcement. The video that you see after this one is going to be another Team Bradley prank. Now, the car wash doesn't really fall into that prank category, I don't think, but I consider that as getting me the content that he owed me for, you know, losing the bet and also missing a few rides here and there. I told him, if you keep missing the rides, you're going to give me my content one way or the other. So, as most of you know, Team Bradley also missed the Texas Moto Meet this year. So I put my evil brain to the test to see what can I do to get my content from him this time. And I decided that I'm going to do a hot food challenge. Now, what he thinks that this video is that there's going to be 5 rounds, 5 different hot wings, all concoctions of Miss Bird. What he thinks is that we're all 5 of us, or all 4 of us, it's going to be me, Ken, Donnie, and Brad. All 4 of us are going to be eating the same wing. Nay, nay. We're going to have 5 rounds. They're going to be random rounds for him. They're actually going to be increasing in heat. And basically after round 3, he is going to be getting a wing coated in ghost peppers, when all of us are going to be getting a wing coated in bell peppers. And then round 5, the final round, he is going to get a wing coated in a hot pepper extract, which does contain liquid capsaicin. For those of you who don't know what that is a pure heat. That is the chemical that gives peppers their heat. So, to give you some perspective, a ghost pepper, which used to be the hottest pepper in the world, sits around, I believe, 1.6 million Scovilles, which is the unit of heat. This liquid capsaicin, or this pepper extract that we're using, is 3 million. So it's just under twice as hot as a ghost pepper. So that should be excellent content. This is actually being filmed tonight when I'm recording this, so I'm super excited. I'm getting just giddy over the thought of him just dying. So be sure to tune in next episode to check that out. Other than that, guys, that is all I have for today's video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And be sure to punch that subscribe button. You don't want to miss that hot pepper video. And as always, thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.